really interested in what characteristics of the zoos cause people to come and attend them. So we looked at things like how big the animals are. So do people come to see really large animals? Or do they come to see lots of animals like those behind us here? Or do they come to see things that are different to other zoos? So all of these things we found out were actually important. And that means that people come to see large animals, they come to see lots of mammal species, for example, they come to see lots of animals.
Zoos today are major conservation contributors globally. Collectively, they attract more than 700 million people every single year around the world, providing an unparalleled audience for conservation education messaging. And at the same time, zoos are investing vast sums of money to conserve species in their natural habitat. They together represent the third largest conservation organisation contributor globally and invest more than $350 million every single year in conservation in the wild. We are working with Species360, which operates the database ZIMS, collecting real-time data on 1,200 zoo and aquarium collections around the world. Each single zoo inputs real-time data on every single animal in their collection, which we can then query to help answer these kinds of global questions.
We found that the more people attended a zoo, the more conservation activity that zoos were funding in the natural habitat, in the wild, of the animals that they have in the zoos. So this means that more people attending zoos means more conservation activity in the wild. So the idea is that if we can understand the factors behind making a zoo successful, behind what makes a zoo popular for people to attend, we can start to manipulate those factors and give zoos more information about what could encourage more people to attend, and also what factors lead into more conservation activity on the ground. So for example, we found out that the more endangered species that are in the zoo, the more conservation activity occurs in the wild.
So a good example of how zoos protect species in the wild can be seen right on our doorstep. Dublin Zoo has been instrumental in saving the golden lion tamarin in South America by both raising the species in captivity and also raising huge sums of money to protect the species in the wild. And without zoos like Dublin, this species would now be extinct in the wild.